Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy YB Oucher. Can everyone hear, man? Can everyone hear, man? Wow. Wow. Your boy YB is half. I don't know what to say. Your boy YB is half gassed. In shock. Anthony Smith, AJ blew it 100%. Honestly, I feel like there was some weird ass like mystical thing going on here with AJ tonight. Something's not adding up. That's all I do know. That's what we do know. Something's not adding up here. And that's the theme of my reaction videos, all of them. Jay Abdullah, do you think his water was spiked? That's what I'm saying. That's the sort of thing that I'm along the lines of. It seemed like he wasn't really there. He steps in, he knocks down Ruiz, steps in, hits him with an uppercut and a hook, drops him, and then he goes crazy. He loses all of his discipline, like he's thirsty for the KO. Very odd behaviour. Very odd. Odd behaviour, man. I expected more. Christopher Chastel, no chin. I'm sorry. Yeah, bro. I mean, I was one of the ones saying I thought Anthony Joshua had a world-class chin, but at this point, he don't. He's got a shocking chin. And he looked like Frank Bruno in there tonight. He really did. He looked like Frank Bruno in there. Looked bamboozled. Couldn't do anything in there. Ever since he got, in fact, even before he got put down, it's a shame. I wanted to show you lot the footage, but Sky are on some mad thing blocking all my videos. They won't let me show footage, so I can't do that. But AJ, he threw about 5 punches the whole damn fight. He threw 5 punches the whole night. What's going on? Very, very weird. Very weird. G. Nestor looked drugged. Maybe the psychology effed him up. Well, do you mean the psychologist? Allegedly, Anthony Joshua was working with some military psychologist. It wasn't that, I don't think. It seemed to me like, well, can someone explain to me why he had a low lead hand the whole night as well? I know he saw it in the Povetkin fight, but since when has Joshua, someone let me know, since when has Joshua been a low lead hand fighter? Since when has Joshua been a guy who can constantly backsteps? All he was doing the whole night was backstepping. Why? I thought you were coming out. Let's call a spade here now. I said myself, I was looking forward to Anthony Joshua showing us what he can do like the old days. He said, yeah, I'm done with all the boxing business. I'm coming for straight knockouts now. I know what I've got to do. And look at his pre-workout footage. Wait there, let's get it up. Joshua versus Ruiz. Open. Let's have a look at how AJ looks. Look at that. Look at that guard there. Let's get it up. If I do it this small, I shouldn't get banned by copyright, but you know what they're like, tight fuckers. Let's have a look. This is what I don't understand. Look at that, look. Both look at that. Look how high his hands are. What happened to that? Where was all this? Where was all of this tonight? Seriously, where was it all? Where, on a serious note, all of you AJ fans out there who are supporting this, why weren't we seeing this dude? Look at them. Look how high them hands are. Ruiz wouldn't have been hitting fuck all. Instead, he comes out and he's got a low lead hand. Explain it to me. I don't get it. He's got a low lead hand and he's constantly moving backwards. Now, I know this is open workout and it's not actually a fight, but surely you'd train the way you're planning to fight. In all the videos I've seen of AJ in this build-up, he's had both hands in front of his face, and rightly so. That's what he does. The Mike Tyson peekaboo style, hands as high as you like. Look at them, look how high they are. Look, bang, bang. There was none of that tonight. There was no hooks, no uppercuts, nothing. All we saw AJ doing, look at, that's what we should have been seeing tonight. Viciousness. Instead, we saw AJ on the back foot, backing up, a jab every now and then. That was it. And he was knackered after it as well. Look Look at the head movement. Look at the head movement. Look. Where was this? Where was them combinations? Now, as I say, I know this is open workout, but still, the principles remain the same. This is what he's been trained. I don't understand. Why would you do something in training? Why would you do something in open workout, then come to the fight? What is it? I don't see no footage anywhere of AJ having a low lead hand. Why is it? I don't. As an example, when you see Tyson Fury on the pads here training, you'll always see him going backwards. You'll see him. I remember seeing the Fury and Peter Fury, Tyson Fury and Peter Fury on the pads. You'll see Tyson Fury back stepping, back pivoting, and jabbing. Jab, jab, back pivot. Jab, jab, back step. AJ in his training, look, he's coming forward, stepping in with a jab, bang, 1, 2. Look, stepping in. Yeah. You don't see him. Look at that. Look how high the guard is. Bang, bang. Where was that tonight? Simple stuff. And Rob McCracken. Many people have been saying, "Oh, yeah, Joshua needs to leave Rob McCracken." But to be fair to him, from what I heard from Rob McCracken, he was right. He was saying, "Listen, calm down. Get both of your hands up, yeah, and let's get the jab going. Let's get the 1, 2 going." Nothing. He wasn't asking for no. He wasn't asking for you to become Ali. But then AJ, he'd listen to McCracken and then go out into the ring with a low lead hand, trying to be a Muhammad Ali, Tyson Fury type of cat. Look at how big his arms are. Look at them arms. Look at the chest. Look at the legs. You're not built to be backstepping. I've done boxing myself. I know that when you're constantly backstepping, it drains your cardio. It drains your cardio. And I'm nowhere near as big as AJ. Look at them hooks. Where was this tonight? Where was that? High guard. Bang, bang. He should have been working all from the high guard. And that's my other thing as well. Anthony Joshua tonight, yeah. Let me see if I can get up. Anthony Joshua tonight. In fact, you know what I'll do? I'll get it on here. Let me show you. Let me show you what he was doing. Where is it? Let me show you what he was doing or where he went wrong. Whoops. Well, I can't bother to find it, but bottom line is what AJ did was he knocked Ruiz down, yeah? He knocked Ruiz down. And then once Ruiz was down, Ruiz gets up. I'm thinking, fine. AJ surely's going to know now we're in the 3rd round. Surely AJ's not going to jump in and go looking for the kill. Because that don't make no sense. Ruiz wasn't loosey-goosey by that point, if that makes sense. Ruiz wasn't ready to go after 1 knockdown. That's what we do know. He was not ready to go after 1 knockdown. No way. Impossible. Not ready. He wasn't loosened up enough yet, in my opinion. And Joshua, I'm not a fighter. I never said I am. But Joshua should have known, you know what, Ruiz ain't going to be ready to go yet. Let me build into this sort of thing. Instead, what does he do? He leaps in, but when he leaps in, he's not the Joshua we see here. He's not this Joshua. He's not a Joshua with a high guard stepping in, defending himself. He steps in with a low lead hand. Literally, I wish I could show you lot the footage, but trust me, I've seen it. Joshua goes in for the kill the 2nd time with a low lead hand. And when you've got a low lead hand, your whole half, the other side of your head is completely exposed. Then you've got to build into the fact that he's also being aggressive and offensive. What do we know about that? Well, when you step in to the inside range and you've got a low lead hand and you're throwing shots, your head is completely exposed. Normally in boxing, every time you throw one arm, you want the other arm to be defending you. Yeah? If I throw a right hand, I want my left hand to be in front of my face. If I throw a jab, I want my right hand to be in front of my face. AJ had a low lead hand and was digging right hands, and he had his whole head open up, and he got hit with it. And what I don't understand, as I keep saying, look. High guard, beautiful stuff, tight, powerful. Head movement, bit of movement at the waist. Look at that, short stuff. Bang, bang. Where was this tonight? Where was it? Rolling. He looked lethargic. He looked tired. He was gassed. I can't think of one area. I can't honestly, all jokes aside, put in the comment section below. What good things did we see from AJ tonight? Seriously. Let me know what good things you can sit there and say, you know what? Well, he did this well tonight. Let's put them down. Let's see what people are saying. Whilst I do this video, quick time. Sky the bitches, man. They removed my videos. Hating ass dudes, man. He's hating our Skydons. Where is it? Where are we? Yesterday. Today, Ruiz. Where are we? 6:30. Must have been this one still.
Yo, Mike, how can you be entitled if you're throwing 3 or 4 punches? Yo, Mike, bail for Anthony Joshua's post-fight interview.
Oops. One sec, let me do this and I'll be back. But as I was saying anyway, I can't, when I sit here and think about it, on a serious note, what did Joshua do well? Name one thing. He came into the ring, the first round. He was a bit slow, especially when I was expecting what Joshua was saying. Joshua said to us, I'm coming back for knockouts. So I was expecting chin down, hands up. Let's see who takes the first back step. Remember as well, I'm going to be honest, I was criticising Ruiz for being too fat, too small. I put myself out there. I said, listen, there's no way, there is absolutely no way this dude can back up Anthony Joshua. Legs are too thick, too much inside fighting, all these business. And bearing in mind as well, the mindset is what's important. What's Joshua been saying these last few weeks? He's been saying, listen, I'm going for knockouts now. I know what I am. And that's what I was waiting for. I was expecting that. And he comes in and I see, honestly, hand on my heart, yeah. Or in fact, forget hand on my heart. Someone prove to me, when has Anthony Joshua ever been moving backwards as much as he was that night? When? I've never seen it before. I've never seen AJ moving back that much before. Mental. Completely mental. Never seen him backstepping. Right from the start. Backstepping. Backpedaling. I just don't get it myself at all. Not at all. Don't make no sense to me. Not a bit of sense. Let me go and check the chat now anyway. See what you man are saying. Shout out Zipmo in the super chat. Joshua's ring IQ is low. He didn't realise that Ruiz was hurt. At what point do you mean, bro, when he didn't realise he was hurt? He knocked, well, from what I saw, he knocked Ruiz down and then went for it. But what I mean is, what I think anyway, Anthony Joshua's ring IQ is low in meaning that he did not understand that Ruiz wasn't that hurt. He hadn't loosened. I said this in my video. Joshua had not loosened up Ruiz enough yet. He knocked him down once and thought, oh wow, he must be on last legs. And you can kind of, a fighter with high IQ, what they'd do is they'd knock someone down and then look at the subtle tells, i.e., is he looking at me? A lot of fighters, when they get knocked down, if they're completely out of it, their eyes will be everywhere. Their eyes will be everywhere, or their legs will be a bit dodgy, or their defense. A lot of fighters, if they're really hurt, they won't be able to keep their hands up. Their coordination goes. But Ruiz got put down, got up, and his coordination was there. He was looking at Joshua. Joshua should have known, you know what, this dude is not yet ready to go. The turkey wasn't cooked yet. But instead, and I don't even necessarily think what Joshua did, i.e. stepping in, was a bad idea. But when you step in, you've got to make sure you've got to make sure your hands are up. Joshua stepped in as if Ruiz had both his hands down and was literally a sitting duck. That's how Joshua went into to finish off Ruiz, as if it was the 11th round and Ruiz was literally begging to go. He wasn't begging to go. It was a naive move, and I'm sorry, Joshua's not that inexperienced. He shouldn't be doing this at this level. I just don't understand it. Why has he got his hands down anyway? Who's telling him to do that? Because it weren't Rob McCracken. Rob McCracken said, put your hand up. But Josh didn't listen. What's that about? It just seems really weird to me. Really weird. No excuses. Your boy AJ got beat. No one. Who's making excuses? You fucking goon, muppet. No one here is making excuses. I'm critical of what we saw. Anthony Smith, he quit. I'm sorry. I said this myself. I got to be honest. From what I saw, AJ more or less quit. Now, it wasn't a blatant quit, but it wasn't far off. Number one, he spit his gum shield out. You shouldn't be spitting your gum shield out, man. You're in a fight, and if you're too tired, if you've been finished, quit properly. Don't spit your gum shield out. That's cheating. He's done that before in the Klitschko fight. He spat his gum shield out, and that bought him some time. But unfortunately, this time he spat his gum shield out, but the ref weren't having none of it. The ref said, "Listen, we're going." And then after that, he spat his gum shield out. Then he stood up, turned his back, walked to his corner. All of this stuff, it wasn't good body language. In my opinion, it seemed to me like he didn't want no more. Simple as that. My man didn't want no more, unfortunately, which was sad to see. And it's interesting, actually, because check this out. There was an article written, and allegedly Anthony Joshua says that if he has another hard fight, he's looking to retire. So all of these things are just not very they're not very encouraging signs. Here we go, look. So he's talking about the Klitschko fight, yeah? It was a slugfest. It was a slugfest. It wasn't even a technical fight where he caught me, Joshua said. It was just a slugfest. It was one of those where I had to go down to get back up. Here we go. Look, this is perfect stuff. I just don't get this. You ready? I learned I was too top heavy as a heavyweight. I was doing my weight and I couldn't carry my body properly. Here we go, another one. I also learned how to pace myself. Well, I must have missed. What's going on here then? Most importantly, I said to my coach, if I have another one of these fights, I'm done with boxing. These are things you shouldn't really be hearing, if I'm honest with you. Because that Klitschko fight, was it tough? Yeah, it wasn't nothing. I mean, I'm not a boxer, so it's easy for me to say that. But what I'm saying is, from my experience with fighters, Joshua versus Klitschko, it wasn't that hard. It really wasn't that hard. It wasn't that bad. It was a good fight, but it wasn't an old-time classic in terms of, you can't sit there and say, wow, I've never seen someone take as much damage as Joshua took. He got hit with a few shots, but it's just, for most people, for most average fighters, Joshua versus Klitschko is a standard fight in that sense. It wasn't noticeably, wow, he took a lot of damage in that sense. But the fact he's coming out after a pretty average fight, in my opinion, and saying, if I have another one of those, I'm done with boxing, it's not encouraging. And that might show us why he kind of quit tonight, because he weren't looking to have another one of them. He wasn't looking for it. I don't care what no one says. Joshua's body language in that last round, it was not good. It didn't look to me like he was looking for smoke, if I'm honest with you. It really didn't. It didn't look encouraging at all. It didn't look encouraging. Let me do this quickly and I'll get back to it. And the other thing is as well, funnily enough, my man Anthony Joshua talks about not wanting to be too top heavy. Here we go, look. I also learned how to pace myself. I learned I was too top heavy. I was doing my weight and I couldn't carry my body properly. That's what we saw tonight. And this article isn't old, by the way. This article, look, published. Well, they've updated it, but this came out a few days ago. Yeah? May 30th or 31st, something like that. That's when it came out. It's brand new. And he's talking about weights. Well, it looks like you've been doing too much weights again. And to be honest with you, I'm actually fine with Joshua doing weights. My problem is, don't do weights and then come out trying to backpedal. Do you know what I'm trying to say? If you're going to do weights and be a power guy, that's fine. But you need to be on the front foot and letting Ruiz feel your power, not backpedaling. You can't do weights and then backpedal. That's you're on a one-way ticket to running out of gas. as I say, I've got experience myself doing a little bit of boxing. What I've experienced and noticed is backpedaling. Stepping backwards and letting someone pressure you is very tiring. You think to yourself, wait there a minute, well, you're not doing much. All you're doing is catching shots. But trust me, when someone's putting pressure on you and you're having to be really alert, you have to see what's coming, you have to catch, you have to parry, you have to slip. All of them things, and having that high level of concentration really drains your energy. And that's what Joshua had tonight, because he wasn't throwing no punches. His output was close to zero. All jokes aside. All jokes aside. And I was disappointed as well, to be honest, with the post fight interview. I was disappointed because my man Anthony Joshua, I just feel he's too nonchalant with it all, man. He's too smiling and whatnot. I feel like I say, I didn't pay for it, so I haven't been wronged in that sense. But I feel the fans who paid and travelled deserved a bit more than they got. And Sugar Ray Leonard said in the post-fight interview, he said, listen, I was quite shocked at how happy Joshua was. I was expecting Joshua to be a bit more unhappy and a bit more serious about it. But I understand, and a lot of you Joshua fans probably say, oh, well, stay humble. But nah, man, you've got to show that. Now, like I say, I'm not massively invested in any fight, but I'll probably say I'm most invested in Joshua. And if I'm a bit annoyed, I'm a bit disappointed with what happened. More because I don't feel Joshua performed the way he should have done. I don't feel Joshua performed the way he said he was going to do. You said you were coming in for smoke. You got in there and was backpedaling, trying to be fucking Muhammad Ali 2.0, which I don't get. You've never been. You will never be a Tyson Fury. You will never be a Muhammad Ali in that sense. You're too dense in that sense. You got too much power. Instead, he wants to try and prove himself. And look at this picture here quickly. Look how low Joshua is. He's literally head height. Look, they're head height. And I don't get it. If Joshua wants to fight on the inside, that's fine. Go down to Ruiz's height. But there's no point backpedaling and then being on his height as well. If you want to fight tall, fight tall. If you want to fight going backwards, you need to fight tall. There's no point bringing yourself to his level and then backpedaling. You've just made the target a whole lot easier to hit. Hey man, how we got 28 haters in the building? How we got 28 haters in the building, man? Only 26 likes. You man are mad. 7 a.m. in the morning, you know. 28 hating ass dudes in the building. Be distinct. AJ quit training, period. Like I say, bottom line is, man, what we do know is Joshua's cardio wasn't there. His cardio wasn't there. And that's that. You can't. No, I don't care what no one says. Even if Joshua was, listen, I've seen bodybuilders boxing before. They don't run out of gas that quickly. he was gassed. Gabriel Sanchez. Wilder has someone new to duck now. Yeah, he ain't gonna listen. Wilder ain't gonna want to fight Ruiz now. No way. He'll duck Ruiz, and that's funny. That's quite interesting, actually. Let's see what happens with Ruiz and AJ in the rematch. Because to be honest, if we see that same AJ, I can't see AJ beating Ruiz that way again. I believe AJ's best way to beat Ruiz will be bending his knees, getting on top of him, and busting him up. Trying to beat Ruiz at his own game. I don't understand why you wouldn't. Why would you try and outbox Ruiz for? What's that going to prove? What is that going to prove? Trying to outbox him for? You're the bad man in that sense. You're the buster. And this is what I don't understand. Because you said you was going to bash Jarrell Miller up. That's what you said to us. You said, listen, I'm reconstructing Jarrell Miller's face. Yeah? But then you get in there tonight And then what happened to the reconstruction? Where was the reconstruction at? Where was it all? Where was the reconstruction? It weren't nowhere to be seen. There was not a bit of reconstruction. All we saw was him playing around, and it just looked like he was under mind control, man. It looked like he weren't there properly. It really did. It looked like there was some big ass conspiracy going on, if the truth be known. Mark Stearns. This is the champion who's the A side against Wilder. AJ's not in Wilder's league, and he's been protected by Hearn his whole career. I guess now you know who was ducking who. No, you don't know. That's incorrect, actually, Buster. You don't know who was ducking who. The fact this fight's happened means nothing in response to AJ and Wilder fight. Means absolutely nothing, bruv, at all. Wilder to this point was still ducking AJ. Now, to be fair, based on that performance from AJ, don't get me wrong, Wilder will be licking his chops at that performance. If that had been Wilder in there tonight, he'd have knocked him out, no doubt about it, 100%. You can't watch that performance from AJ, and this is what I don't understand. One thing we know about Deontay Wilder is his right hand, and AJ with a low lead hand. That right hand was going to ding AJ in the head the whole damn night. That's what it would have done. He would have been knocked. I'm not sure. In a serious note, if AJ had come in with a low lead hand versus Wilder, he'd have been knocked out in the first round, just as bad as Brazil was. Why not? I don't see how he wouldn't have been, because he doesn't. What he doesn't realise is when you have a low lead hand, you've got to be able to roll the shoulder. In my opinion, that's the only defensive thing you have. After all, there's a reason people box with both hands by their face. You want more protection, not less. So when you do drop your lead hand, that's why historically only a small amount of people have been able to fight with a hand down. Roy Jones, Mayweather, and even then, a lot of them lot who are very slick. Mayweather, in my opinion, is all-time great in terms of defensive ability. Even he often has to go to a high guard, often. But AJ, I don't know. It's weird, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the post-fight press conference anyway and seeing what he's got to say about it, to be honest. Daniel Dubois is Jarl only hope now. Listen, Daniel Dubois is no good. If you think AJ's bad, Dubois even worse, man. Dubois no good, man. He's even stiffer than AJ. He's even stiffer, slower, and has less power. And this is what I don't understand about it all, to be honest with you. What's his name? Anthony Joshua. He like I point. Let me show you. Like, actually, it's better if I show you than just talk about it. Anthony Joshua's career, his career is illustrated with a lot of power. I can't believe it, man. A knockout loss. Fucking hell, man. I was sitting here criticizing Wilder and Fury for having a draw. Now we can't. Now AJ is certifiably. He's just been knocked out by Ruiz, man. Wow. That's gonna. Wow, I'm shocked, man. I really am shocked by that, to be honest. But anyway, Anthony Joshua's career. Look, he's knocked everyone out apart from Parker. You are a powerful dude. What are you doing going in there and trying to be some boxer, man? And now you've lost it anyway. I'm in shock. Maybe, I've been sitting there saying that I can't work out why Joshua was so nonchalant when it came to the whole, like, after the fight, him being happy, and Ray Leonard saying, "I'm confused why Joshua was so happy" and whatnot. But he might have been in shock, man. In all seriousness, Joshua might have been in shock. That's what it might have been. That's what might explain why he was so happy and whatnot. Because his whole performance looked shocking. And it's funny because someone in the comments talked about how they thought AJ looked a bit like Gerald McLennan with the mouthpiece, and I did agree. He looked really weird with the mouthpiece. He couldn't keep it in his mouth, and at one point the referee even said to him, "Put your thing back in your mouth," and he did it. But then after the fight, my man looked fine. So I just think it's a cardio issue. But as I've said a minute ago, look on this article that came out before the fight, a few days before the fight, he said, "I've also learned how to pace myself. I learned I was too top heavy." But then he gets in the fight today and he's run out of gas after a few rounds. I just feel that, and I've been saying for a while now, I'm tired of this all humble business, but I feel us as fans, we deserve a bit more on what's going on here. It's no, in his post-fight interview, he said a lot of things like, well, yeah, it's heavyweight boxing. No, I think we deserve a bit more than that now. If I'm honest with you, we deserve an explanation, not an excuse. I want to know what went on here. What ideas do you? Because I can't understand it. Anthony Joshua, please tell us what has happened here. Why did you get in there with a 268-pound fat dude, a literal fat dude, and get murked tonight? Let's call a spade a spade. It wasn't a close fight. He got murked. Got bashed all over the ring. After the third round, he didn't throw a punch that was actually going to do anything, by the way. He did not throw a punch the whole rest of the fight. Just got backed up. Unbelievable, man. That's all I can say, really. Unbelievable. Shocking. If anything, actually, it's quite, in all seriousness, it's quite scary, man, thinking about it, if the truth be known. In a million years, I would have bet good money. I would have bet good ass money that he couldn't have done squat with Anthony Joshua. No way. Would have bet on it. No, impossible. This dude was fat. Oh, the funny thing is, people are criticizing me, saying, "Oh, wow, B, what happened to the little fat dude?" Man, listen, the little fat dude. I was sitting there, I was taking the piss out of him, talking about how AJ's going to punch the farts out of him. And AJ goes in there and gets mauled. Now, I'm sorry. Bearing in much how much we and other fans have been invested in AJ, he owes us something, man. AJ owes us an explanation. Simple as that. No doubt about it. We need some sort of explanation here, man. No, I'm serious. There's got to be some sort of explanation. But yeah, by the way, did anyone Kizar Mahmood, AJ bottled it. He did, man. He did. I'm sorry. Something bottled it, whatever you want to call it, man. Something ain't right. Whatever he did, he didn't do it. He didn't do it well or right, man. Bad. Ross B, this is boxing. I disagree, bro, man. That wasn't boxing, man. That weren't boxing. And that's like I say, I'm disappointed with AJ. I'm just shocked, man. I can't explain anything. I can't. This is why I'm frustrated in saying, like, why didn't AJ go in there and give this guy the work? That's what he said he was going to do. Why didn't he stand there, not take a back step, and say, you know what, you little fat fucker, if you want to throw hooks and uppercuts, let's throw hooks and uppercuts. Why did he get in there and play, oh, let me try and beat Tyson Fury 2.0? Jason Brown, AJ had no defense. He didn't. He didn't have anything. But what I find really crazy is look at the people he's fought. Dylan White, Charles Martin, Klitschko, Takam, Parker, Povetkin, Ruiz. Well, not Ruiz, but in none of these fights have we seen AJ looking as vulnerable as he did tonight. In none of these fights. And funnily enough, actually, it's only in these last two fights he started this whole business of a low lead hand. Where has that come from? That's what I want to know. Why and when and how have you started thinking this low lead hand is a smart idea? Someone explain that to me. No one's answered that question yet. Look how beautiful my man looks. Not to be no homo, but this is what I was expecting to see tonight. Bang, bang, high hands, high hands. Look how high they are. Hands to the chin. Now, I know this is open workout, but the principles are the same. Look at them. Look, high hands, head moving, look, head moving, bang, bang, head moving, head bang, bang, bang. Look at that. Where was that tonight? Instead, we see him wide stance, low lead hand. This is what we should have been seeing tonight. Ruiz should have got some of them, but he didn't. AJ's jab looked so slow and lethargic. All of his shots did. His chin was shocking. Look how powerful he is, man. That's what he was designed to be doing. He wasn't designed to be playing around on the back foot, man. He wasn't. I'm sorry. And the fact his coaching team haven't identified that. They should be working on this stuff. High guard, stepping in with a jab, stepping in with a 1-2. On the inside, opening up. They shouldn't be working on fanning around, running backwards the whole night, because you can't do that, and it's been exposed now. Hopefully this will be a lesson. Hopefully they'll look at this now and say, you know what? Joshua is not designed to be going backwards. And he's definitely, the worst thing is, he's definitely not designed to be going backwards with a low lead hand and his chin in the air. Jesus. Every day is the same. He tried too hard. I don't think he tried too hard. I don't know what he did, bruv. God knows. Wilder and Fury missed out on a massive payday. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. The minute this happened, yeah, what started going through my mind was, wow, we've seen. It's been the year. Look at it. Look at them, everyone. The Charlos. It happened to. What's the other guy at 154? The big guy. I forgot his name. He just lost to a man called J Rock Williams, I think it was. But either way, everyone's lost. Well, not everyone, but a lot of good people have lost, and it's killed all the big fights. All we need now is Errol Spence or Terence Crawford to lose, and it's literally all over. Arsenal Manic. Why can't he fight smaller guys? Why does he crouch to their level? Use your length and reach to set them up. 100% Arsenal Manic. 100%. But this is what I'm saying to you. I don't mind Joshua. Well, I do mind, but if he's going to fight on the back foot, you've got to fight tall. Look at Tyson Fury. You don't see Tyson Fury crouching down to someone's level, do you? No, you don't. He's on the back foot and he's fighting tall. When you're taller than someone and you fight tall, it's like bird's eye view. You can see a lot of the shots coming. But instead, he wants to crouch down and back up. Fucking mental, man. Got a chin like Amir Khan. Wow. Yeah, it's not far off, bro. He's got the heavyweight version of Amir Khan chin. Coco won. The mega fight is dead. It is, bro. It's dead now. Completely dead. Shogun boxing. He got complacent. The humbleness went. Possibly, and I said this in my post-fight video. I said that essentially it might be a case of Joshua has started buying the hype. He gets to America, gets to California. Listen, America's the home of the beast in that sense. That's where the beast resides in America. California and that, like all of Miami. I think he was in Miami. Either way, wherever he was, it was party central. Listen, America has the baddest bitches certified. You got everything there. You got all the South American spices. You got all the African American spices. You got the white gal spices, and I'm telling you, I reckon he's done a Mike Tyson. Got his hand caught in the cherry jar, poking all the spices. The fox strikes. Plus, he wasn't listening to McCracken. He wasn't at all, bruv. 100%. McCracken told him to pick his hand up. AJ did use a high guard. No, he didn't. No, he didn't use a high guard. He didn't use a high guard. A few times he brought it up, but it wasn't good enough then. It was too late by then. AJ brought his guard up when he was getting hit with a load of shots. That's not good enough. It's no good then. You're already getting hit all over the place by a 250-pound man. A drunk Ace 99, a drunk man down the pub would have beaten AJ last night. That's what it looked like, bro. That is exactly what it looked like. all jokes aside, that's what it felt like. It felt like AJ couldn't do anything right in that fight. 1. He looked tired or weak. Why hold camp in Miami? Oh, he looked tired or weak. Holiday Miami camp. Didn't work for David Hay. Very low-key rim walk and tried to be hip-hop American meeting rappers. Gassed in 3 rounds. Punch resistance. All of them are pretty fair points. Champion. Leave McCracken. But no, I don't know. I'm not going to be negative about McCracken because, to be fair to McCracken, one thing he was giving pretty good advice. He said, "Bring your hands up and get the jab going." But AJ didn't want to do that. It seemed like he was too buzzed. It seemed like that first shot that hit him had him smoked. Chuck, he quit. Like he has got no heart, especially so early in his career. Not good. I find it hard to argue with that, to be honest with you. I do. I find it hard to argue that he didn't quit. In fact, I won't say he fully quit. He half quit, but he did half quit for sure. He wasn't, when he got put down that last time, he wasn't beaming to get back in it. He turned his back on the ref and he walked to the corner. He weren't on it like that in that sense, in my opinion anyway. H Money, Deontay Wilder is the greatest. Listen, Deontay Wilder. Andy Ruiz would have knocked Deontay Wilder out anyway. Bottom line. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. If Ruiz whoops AJ again, that would be a good fight. Ruiz versus Wilder. But it won't be a whole load of money, that's for sure. That's one thing we do know. It will not be a whole load of money. Unfortunately. A-Star TK. Thanks for doing this at 7 AM, bro. No worries, man. We're out here. I hear you on the low lead hand issue. What happens in the rematch? Well, it depends. Like I say, if AJ comes out and he tries to be Tyson Fury 2.0, if AJ comes out and does the same thing again, where he's got a low lead hand and he looks slow and he's not looking to really fight, he'll get beat again for sure, in my opinion. He can't do that. He can't come in there with that performance again. He's got to come when he goes into the Andy Ruiz fight, because you've got to remember as well, Andy Ruiz is going to feel unstoppable. He's a 3-time unified champ. He's got 4 belts now, including the IBO. He's going to feel like the man. He's going to feel too nice. And he's going to think to himself, you know what? AJ can't take my power. Every time I hit AJ, he went down. That confidence is going to be crazy. So AJ's going to have to get in there, quick time, and let this dude know what time it is. Give him the work. Stand toe-to-toe with him and say, listen, pussy-hole. Let's see who takes the first back step. That's what I'd be doing if I was AJ. You're 6'6", 250 pounds of pure muscle, pure inside fighting. You should be able to bust him up. Babs, that was not the skilled AJ we have seen in all his other fights. It absolutely wasn't. Aisha Queen, AJ ignored everything his trainer said. That's what I'm talking about. 100% right. Ignored everything. Didn't listen to anything. AJ wanted to make an impression in the US too much. Possibly. I can't argue with that. To be honest. I can't. But anyway, let me check my notes quickly before I keep it moving. Where is it? Yeah, that's the other thing. Why did AJ, the whole fight, why was he so reluctant to fight on the inside with Ruiz? The first few rounds, for example, why was Anthony Joshua so reluctant to actually stand there with Ruiz and give him some work? Bearing in mind as well, I know I keep repeating myself in certain ways, but it's important. I want people to understand this. Bearing in mind, AJ was saying, I'm going to bust Ruiz. I'm going to bust him up. I'm going to knock him out. I'm going for the knockout. I'm going to break him down. Literally, I'm trying to think of the interview it was. But AJ said, I like breaking people down. I like busting them up. I like surgically arranging their faces. I'm going to do a surgery. Imagine if I bet Jarrell Miller's kicking himself tonight, to be honest with you. Because that could have been Jarrell Miller. I'm not sure there's many people who wouldn't have beaten AJ on that night, if I'm honest with you. Shout out Stephen Clark in the super chat. Appreciate it, brother. The rematch will be interesting. Right there, Stephen Clark. Say you're confused, YB. Come on, man. The fix is on. Millions more made in rematch. Why did he fight unlike AJ and quit? Why did he fight unlike AJ? Oh, right, yeah. Why did AJ fight unlike himself? Exactly. I agree with that. The fix is on. You could be right, man. You could be right, because I've been saying in all of my videos, something is not adding up for me personally. Now, it might be adding up for you, but for me, he comes out on the back foot, running around, backing up the whole fight. What's that about? When has AJ ever come out and backed up? Look at the Joseph Parker fight. That was AJ's most boxing performance, and he wasn't getting hunted down the whole night. Now maybe Ruiz is that powerful. Maybe Ruiz is like Mike Tyson. But even before AJ got hit, he was backing up. I've never seen AJ do that before, especially versus a little fat guy. But yeah, millions, and it's weird actually. It's a good point you've made. I'm glad we're touching on this, because what did AJ say in the post-fight interview? AJ said, and I quote, he goes, yeah, this will be good for the zone. Did you hear that? In fact, I have to do a video on it. Yeah, he says this will be good for the zone. It will be good for the networks. It will be good for the zone. That's what he said. He said, yeah, I've been beaten, but the rematch will be good for the networks. It will be good for the zone and whatnot. I'm gonna have to do a video on that. 100%. That's what he said. Which I thought was a bit weird, because at this point, you've just lost a fight. You should be upset. And the fact he was all smiling and happy, I don't know, man. It's odd. It really is. And it might have been the case that they've realised now that Fury and Wilder ain't going to fight him. So he needs to build some sort of hype. There needs to be some sort of interest. Maybe, I don't know. And also, on a positive note, what do we know? If AJ was thrown this fight away, this could also have been a lure to get Fury and Wilder in there. Maybe, I don't know, man. All I'm saying is, It all seems a bit odd. Stephen Clark in the super chat. No one for AJ to fight if he had won. No one for AJ to fight. Oh right, yeah. There's no one left. There's no one left for AJ to fight if he had won. It's true. It's true. It was boring. There was nothing. It's true. It could be a possibility, to be honest with you. H Money. AJ is a bum. I wouldn't call him a bum, but that performance was bum-like for sure. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Salute, salute. Stephen Clark in the super chat. Salute, salute. General. Appreciate it, brother. Make sure you lot hit the like button, man. You got all these haters in the building, mashing up my man's dislike to like ratio. You man are mad. Mexican fighters are tough people. They come from tough backgrounds, and AJ thought it was easy. Haha, wrong. Yeah, I did say I rate Ruiz, man. He came in and he did what he said he was going to do, but I'm just in shock, man. I never thought I'd be doing this video. Put it that way. Let me call a spade on that one. I'm just irritated, you know. Out of all the people, Joshua, Fury, Wilder, all of these people, it made me laugh because everyone talks about how AJ's taking a bum fight. No, I'll tell you who's taking a bum fight. Fury's taking a bum fight. Wilder took a bum fight in Brazil. But once again, AJ's the one. I don't care what no one says. AJ's always the one who has to do the heavy lifting. Fact. He does. Now, I'm hoping, well, I'm not hoping, but this could have been a setup. It could have been a setup. We'll see in the rematch. Obviously, if AJ comes out and bashes Ruiz up again, it might have been a setup. However, it's unlikely. But let's see what happens in the rematch. What I'm saying is, AJ's the one who always has to do the heavy lifting. Povetkin, Parker, Klitschko. He's always the one who does it all. And everyone else fights bums. Wilder gets to fight Bermain Stavern twice. Wilder gets to fight Dominic Brazil. Shot to pieces, Dominic Brazil. AJ's the one who has to fight Ruiz. Wow, this dude's gassed. H Money. Deontay Wilder's the greatest heavyweight champion. He's a fucking bum, bruv. Memnon and Turu, let's just see what happens in the rematch. If AJ comes with the same game plan, it's an easy win for Ruiz again. I agree, it is. It will be. Mate, what are you talking about? You're making comments without doing your research. Bro, shut the fuck up. You don't research I've done, you muppet. Go and watch Ruiz fight Parker. He walked him down throughout also. Anthony Joshua is not Joseph Parker, you muppet. About going to do your research. You need to open your mind up, you fool. Walking Joseph Parker down should not be the same as walking Anthony Joshua down. Does Joseph Parker have a 95% knockout ratio? Idiot. Proper stupid these people are. The fact that Ruiz, I said myself, Ruiz did march down Joseph Parker, but I said myself, AJ shouldn't be getting walked down by Ruiz. Anthony Joshua was a completely different level. Has Joseph Parker knocked out Povetkin? Has Joseph Parker knocked out Takam? Has Joseph Parker knocked out Klitschko? Has Joseph Parker knocked out Charles Martin? Has Joseph Parker knocked out Dylan White? Has Joseph Parker knocked out Kevin Johnson? Look, Kevin Johnson, yeah, gets knocked out in the second round by AJ. Look at all the people who couldn't TKO him. Look, you get ready for it. Fury couldn't KO him. Where are we? Vitali couldn't KO him. All these great fighters couldn't KO him. But AJ does. AJ's a different level to Joseph Parker. Parker's a bum. Anyway, your boy's going to keep it moving. So I'll catch you, man, on the next one anyway. Keep it locked. You can check my videos out as well, still.